We recently applied for and actually received some funding as part of a pedestrian safety grant. We recognize that some pedestrian-related accidents have been on the rise here in the city of Bradenton. Part of the grant, it's not just about enforcement, it's about education, and so for the past several weeks we've had officers out there on overtime hours. This grant actually provides funding for that, out there trying to locate jaywalkers. As you know, oftentimes the pedestrians that are the victims of accidents are getting struck not in the crosswalk. That does happen, but most of the time it's when they're out of the crosswalks. We've had officers out there identifying those people at select intersections that are crossing where they shouldn't be and letting them know that it's dangerous and it's against the law. And if we can get people to recognize the traffic signals and devices and what they're supposed to do, we think that that would help. Remember that as a pedestrian, when you're out on the roadway, you have to follow the laws the same as the cars, the same as bicyclists. We hope that this grant will enable us to have a more concerted effort in addressing this. What you're going to see in the next several months throughout the remainder of the year is officers out there ticketing people. We don't like to hit people where it counts in the pocketbook, but if that's what it takes to save lives and to show the people in the city that we're committed to doing that, then it's something we'll have to do.
It made me think of driving into the City Hall this morning, where when you look at our whole city with the school zones and the things we go through, that a lot of people try to cross at places they shouldn't be crossing, and that's where, when you really get detailed in the article that's in the paper, that's when the accidents are happening and people are getting killed. So I remember the chief talking about a grant she was trying to get for public safety for that, and it went through to talk about how education, and obviously it's not talking about our school zones in particular, but if we can educate everyone, then we can maybe eliminate one of those accidents. And if you can save anyone's life by education, it's important. And that to me was important, getting out in a positive light, that what our police department's doing in the city of Bradenton, to actually do proactive things. And I did hear the chief talking about possibly, there could be ticketing jaywalkers per se, and that's not the ultimate goal. It's the education of making sure people are staying safety and doing the proper legal things to protect all of us.